Yeah, but there's no 15 on there.
1 through 5 and 30. We're not having
So just try 210? 210 minus 1 is 165.
That's 165. Yeah. So now we plug in.
45
On 45 one.
Yeah.
So,
and 45.
so put cosine of 10.
Yeah.
I was
And then this is your A. And this is your B. Did I do that correctly? Did I? And then.
So we're trying to remember. Basically, it's 165 equals and now we have this. And then
You got it.
recognize. Oh,
You
yeah.
guys did 150 minus?
This, right?
Yeah.
And that's what I was the formula.
Yeah, because 150 minus 315 would be negative
Yeah.
165. Although in this case, it really doesn't matter because cosine is probably in the short. 315 minus 150. It really doesn't matter which one goes first, I guess, in this case, but it would matter like if it was a sine.
What?
I see some of you doing 300 minus 135, and some of you doing 210 minus 45. Both of those are good.
No, that works too.
What did you guys pick? Was it 210 and 45?
So now you just go through the circle and find the angles there.
Is it a plus? I think it's a plus, right? In the formula? Yeah. This isn't going to match the work of everybody's because some of you are doing different angles than I am, but it'll still be the right answer, so.
You done?
I got negative square root of 6 minus the square root of 2 all over 4. Did you guys get the same thing using 300 and 135?
Does it matter when you put the
And also the other side on the denominator and this is like.
Sure, like if you pulled it out
Yeah,
and did it like that,
or just put it on the outside,
on the outside of the whole fraction,
yeah,
that would work, but then the
Remember the 6 negative.
so the 4 can't be negative.
then the 4 would have to be negative, right? No.
Yeah.
No, it wouldn't, because you could just distribute it on the top, that'd be fine.
Just be safe, I put that 6.
Yes?
For
Not sure.
cosine of 315, is it negative square root 2 over 2 or that wrong?
Positive. All right. Now, do you remember how proving the first addition formula took us 3 pages of math? This one is going to take this much space. And that's because we're going to use the first one and it's going to be super easy. Do you remember, was it Ryan who said at the beginning, he said subtraction isn't real? That sounds like a Ryan thing. That was Ryan? I just remembered the phrase, but now that I'm saying it out loud, it sounds like Ryan said it. Right? Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to write out the original equation. Everybody write it with me. Cosine of A minus B equals the cosine of A, cosine of B, plus the sine of A, sine of B, And then I'm gonna rewrite this as the cosine of A minus a negative B. Why do you think I'm writing it like that? That becomes a plus now. Do you see how, what I'm about to do is I'm about to put negative B in the formula instead. And then that'll give me the minus minus, which is a plus. So over here I'm gonna write, that's the same as the cosine of A and the cosine of negative B, plus the sine of A and the sine of negative B. So this is the cosine of A plus B now, equals, do you remember on the back of our unit circle we have this thing? The opposite angle identities, which says that the cosine of negative theta is the same thing as cosine of theta. Do you remember that? So since the cosine of negative B is the same thing as the cosine of positive B, I'm just going to write cosine of positive B. How about sine of negative B? What's that equal to?
The negative sign.
Yeah. So this just makes this a minus. Sine of A, sine of B. And that's the formula. All it did, the only difference there is it just changed it to a minus in between. And then on the back side, I'm going to write cosine A, cosine B, minus sine A, sine B. And those are all the formulas we're going to do today, just 2 of them. Tomorrow won't be such a hard lesson. In fact, I'd say out of all the lessons I teach in this class, this is the hardest one to understand for the entire year, and you did it, so it's done. It's not hard to use these formulas, it's hard to understand how these mathematicians came up with these formulas. All right, let's try one more. Use the formula of cosine A plus B to determine the exact value of 105 for cosine. What should we do for this? Any ideas? We're going to use the formula, obviously, that we just got. This is the, I'll just write it down quick. And then I'm going to you, Gustavo. Cosine A, cosine B. It was just a minus, right? Sine A, sine B. All right, Gustavo, tell me.
45 and 60.
45 and 60. We have both of those on our unit circle, right? Those add up? All right, try it with your partner really quick. I'm going to try it up here so that you can see how to do it. And then you know what? I'm going to cut this assignment in half. Because you guys did a great job today and nobody wants to do a lot of homework. So please change the homework assignment on the bottom from page 679, 11 through 19 to 11 through 19 odds instead. All right, talk to your partner, try to get this one right.
Oh, maybe one thing. Yeah, that's an application. Because how you got 3 buffers, it was actually. Like this one I got confused with that. And we knew this negative stuff. Positive times negative, it's just to get on here. That's how you got confused, right?
Yeah.
I understand.